Okay, so 2 out of every 3 American kitchens now has an air fryer. And on Allrecipes, searches for air fryer recipes are up 600% year over year. This thing is mainstream. So why do AI recipe apps keep getting the cook times wrong? We ran ChatGPT, Gemini, and Perplexity through the most common thing people actually do with their air fryer. Not one of them asked what model we had. Not one caught the frozen food problem. All 3 just spat out the same generic conversion. The recipes were fine on average, but wrong in specific situations, which is honestly the worst possible thing a kitchen tool can be. Right enough to trust, wrong enough to burn dinner. So why did this thing take over? 3 reasons, all at once. The first one is just time. Pop chicken breast, salmon, wings, or frozen shrimp in there and you're eating in 8 to 15 minutes. No preheat. If you're cooking 5 weeknight dinners, that's roughly an hour back in your week, every week. The second one is the health story. According to Food HQ, the most popular air fryer foods are chips at 39% of owners, chicken at 38%, and potatoes at 33%. Then cookies at 25%, donuts at 16%. People are basically using it to make junk food feel less bad, and that framing has stuck. The third reason is just size. 2/3 of these households are cooking for 1 or 2 people. Heating up a whole oven to make 1 salmon fillet is silly. 28% of US adults live alone now. Households are getting smaller. The appliance just fits. Now here's where AI recipe apps fall apart. Pretty much every air fryer calculator out there says the same thing. Take your oven recipe, cut the time 20%, drop the temperature 25 degrees. Everyday family cooking, inch calculator, every AI engine, all of them give you the same formula. The problem? It's an average. And the average hides 3 things that wreck real cooking. Number 1, your air fryer isn't the same as my air fryer. A premium 1700 watt unit cooks faster than a budget 1400 watt one. Same dial, different result. Most calculators mention this in tiny text and then just ignore it. Number 2, most home air fryers don't preheat. So if you start cold, you're adding 3 to 5 minutes. That alone wrecks any meal plan that needs the side dish ready when the protein is. Number 3, frozen food. The whole 20% and 25 degree thing doesn't apply. For frozen, you keep the temperature and cut the time 30 to 40%. And here's the kicker. Frozen food is the most common thing people put in an air fryer. So if your app gets that wrong, it's failing at the main use case. Now look at what big food companies are doing, because they figured this out years ago. The big CPG industry treats the air fryer like its own format, the way they treated microwaves back in the 80s. Recipe apps still treat it as kind of an afterthought. Conagra shipped bird's eye cauliflower wings, La Choy orange chicken, and plant-based chicken fillets, all designed for air fryers from day one. Purdue rolled out air fryer-ready crispy wings in October 2024. That was their first chicken wing made specifically for the appliance. Conagra also dropped a PAM air fryer spray with a 450-degree smoke point rated for the appliance. Nestle reformulated frozen products across their whole U.S. lineup. Campbell's Soup is adding air fryer instructions to their labels. These aren't marketing labels. This is real money. They reformulated the oils and the breading because oven heat and air fryer heat just hit food differently. Meanwhile, most AI meal planners still tag recipes as baking or roasting and slap "works in an air fryer" as a description note. And here's where it really starts to hurt. Google's March 2026 AI mode update made cook time an actual ranking signal. So if your recipe doesn't have accurate cook times for the appliance, you're losing in search now. A few products are figuring this out. Airfry.ai is a dedicated air fryer recipe site with cook time data that comes from the community for specific models. Instant Connect, the app from Instant Brands, ships over 2,000 recipes tuned for their Instant Pot, Instant Air Fryer, and Duo Crisp, and it can talk to the appliance wirelessly. Samsung's bespoke AI Pro line and LG's ThinQ Smart Oven scan a recipe QR code and they set the time and temperature automatically. But notice, these are all hardware-first companies. Recipe content is a freebie they bundle to sell appliances. The real opening for software is to do this as a real product. Ask the user what air fryer they have during onboarding. Wattage and basket size matter way more than brand. Capture how long their food actually took, not the published time. Build that data up over time. Handle the frozen food thing as its own path, not a footnote. Warn people when they're overcrowding the basket. Most people don't know that kills the airflow. And if their appliance is connected, just push the cook time and temperature to it directly. For food creators, here's the playbook in 5 moves. First, test on multiple models. Publish measured cook times for a budget unit and a premium unit, not just the average. Marcus Cole's Fit Strong Kitchen has started publishing dual cook times on high-protein air fryer recipes and is seeing longer dwell times than on oven-only versions. Second, include model and wattage in the recipe body. Tested on a Ninja Foodie SP101 1800 watt and a Kosori 5.8 quart 1700 watt is Data AI Engine's site. Works in most air fryers, is Pro's AI Engine's skip. Third, title the appliance first. Air fryer chicken wings wins the search. Crispy chicken wings, air fryer method buries it. Air fryer titles get 2 to 3 times the query volume of retrofitted titles. Fourth, add a fallback oven block at the bottom. Captures viewers who arrive without an air fryer. Fifth, mark up schema.org recipe correctly. Set cooking method to air frying explicitly. Cook time in ISO 8601, PT12M, not about 12 minutes. Schema that omits cook time is now self-limiting under Google's AI mode. The air fryer story is a rehearsal for the broader appliance-aware shift in recipe AI. Cooking method should not be a tag, it should be a hardware profile. On board with the user's primary appliances. Surface cook time by appliance. Treat frozen as its own path. Prefer recipes with model-tested cook times. 2/3 of American kitchens have one. Search volume is massive and still growing. CPG is treating it as permanent. The recipe apps that close the gap will win the category. The ones that keep publishing the generic conversion will keep losing trust, one burnt dinner at a time.